Hey guys, I'm Chase Brogan. Today in this video, we are going to dive straight into this product right here that you see on your screen. This is the Duo One Span OLED dual monitor. It looks really cool. Everybody's having a blast with this, but this is just simply a monitor. It's not an all-in-one game console. It's not a PC of any kind. It is simply a display monitor. It looks really cool though. We're gonna dive into it. I've got it right here. Let's see what this has to offer. All right, so let's open this up. And there are two different versions that this company is putting out. Duo One does have a span and a fold model of this. This, I believe, is going to be the span, nicely packaged. We've got ourselves, yes, so it says right here, a quick guide for both the OLED span and fold right on here. So two different models, but very closely designed, and I do believe that navigating your way through use is very much the same deal. So here's the product itself. I'm going to set that aside. Let's see what else is included in here, if anything. All right, so bunch of cable connections here. We've got our outlet connection here, 30 watts. We've got Type-C to Type-C cable here. We've got a, looks like mini-HDMI to mini-HDMI to regular HDMI, I believe. Yep. Mini to regular HDMI right there. We've got a Type-C to USB-A connection cable right there. We've got another mini HDMI to regular HDMI here. And this looks like another Type-C to Type-C. Yes, another Type-C to Type-C. So this makes sense because you can connect multiple consoles over to this display unit at the same time. So really cool that they provide all the necessary cable connections. So here is the actual monitor here, and you can see super glossy. You can actually see me reflecting right off of this, but we have two displays in one setup here. You can see the divider right there in the middle. Hard to see, but there it is right there, which divides player one from player two if we're playing, or you could do like a board game that displays across the top of this the entire way. So I'm going to move the camera back a little bit because this is a large unit. When I stand it up, it's no longer in frame. There is, however, a kickstand on the back here as well as two mounting screws, so that could accommodate, multiple uses and ways of displaying this. I'm going to set this up, but let's move the camera so you guys can actually see it. All right, guys, you can see the entire thing right here. Now, it does have a little protective plastic over it right now, which I'm going to leave on there just because I'm kind of handling it. I will remove that when we demo this. So we do have a kickstand in the back here, and the kickstand opens completely flat if you wanted to, so you can adjust the pitch of this to wherever you want it. You can make it super vertical or completely horizontal like this, and that's how you want to actually level this if you're going to put it on a flat surface. You want to completely open this because if you just leave it closed, notice that we have a little box down here, and it's not going to sit flush. It's going to rock back and forth like this. So if we open it completely, so kickstand completely open, it creates kind of like a little table surface for us to where this is completely flat now. It's not rocking. It's safe and secure. So really like that about this. One thing I would say is they should put some rubber feet on the backside here and the backside of the kickstand here, because right now it's just a kind of a metal surface on a hard surface here that I'm sitting it on, and it slides really easily. So a couple little rubber feet on there would level it out, keep it safe and secure, because you don't want this to slide off of a desk. I mean, I can easily with one finger just push this right off of my desk and it would topple over. So they do have rubber feet down here and on the actual kickstand, which makes this safe and secure. You can see I'm moving the entire table here, not just the monitor, but when I do flatten it out, it doesn't have that grip anymore. So one way I would improve upon it is to make that minor adjustment. Let's take a look at the ports that are right here on the side here. I do like that they are hidden nicely. And then the other side here, we have some additional buttons. So this side we have our different settings, adjustments, buttons. We have some toggles here to adjust the volume and brightness controls, navigate through the menu. This side is going to be just our different port options here. So we have our Type-C ports here. We also have our HDMI ports on here. This is going to be the mini HDMI port side to the cables. So mini HDMI goes in right there. So we have three USB-C ports and we have two HDMI ports on here. Again, these are mini HDMI ports. So your mini HDMI side of your cable will go in here, and then your regular side will go into your Xbox console or your Nintendo Switch or your PC. Whatever device you are connecting over to the monitor here is going to connect that way. We also have two mounting holes on the back side here as well. You can see one right there, one right over here. So if you wanted to put this on like a monitor stand, you could easily do that. If you want to bring this into like the mix for live streams, stuff like that, you could easily go ahead and do so. So we're going to demo this now. I'm going to actually connect this over to a PC. All right, guys, we jumped into the Duo 1 dual monitor display right here. Now, this is the span, not the fold model. The fold model would bend in half, so you could have a monitor on each side and kind of put them up there in like a triangle sort of position, and people would be able to sit across from each other and play on their own screen, but from the same unit. Definitely like the capabilities of that. This is going to be a flat, unit here where what you see is what you get. You have a little divider going across here, but you have the top, you have the bottom, or you can all use it as one single unit. But you would have that little black line divider present in there at all times. So it definitely has some unique features on here and use cases. What's really cool is it's very well made. It's an all metal frame on here, backside all metal, it's not cheap plastic. We have the kickstand here, which is very safe and secure. We have our display ports on the sides. We have 3 Type-C ports. One is going to be your power supply. The other 2 could be for display. And then we have 2 mini HDMI ports as well. And it comes with the mini HDMI to regular HDMI cables. So with those, you can connect multiple devices over to this at the same time. So again, you can use this as one single monitor with a divider in there, or you can use it as 2 separate monitors all in one, and you'd be able to bring multiple devices in. So definitely very cool. The resolution on here is 1080p resolution, so FHD. Audio on here is very clear. There's no distortions or audio issues at all, which I was a little bit concerned with because the speakers are located on the bottom and they're just really small slits on there. There's no significant speaker, but the sound travels very nicely. There's no distortions. You can adjust all of the picture settings and audio settings right from the controls on the side here. So there's two toggle switches and there's two buttons, one for one monitor, one for the other. And it actually opens up a little touchscreen panel in the bottom right corner that you can manually make adjustments from there as well, which makes it a little bit easier. So if you have to adjust your contrast, you can just kind of inch it up a little bit, see the difference on the screen, and adjust accordingly. So very unique product here. You can use it vertically or horizontally on a flat surface. I think that the majority of users are probably going to use this on a flat surface because honestly, there's not much different about this versus a regular TV or monitor if you're playing multiplayer, because you're looking at the exact same screen and it's split in half. This is split horizontally rather than vertically, but still, it's a split screen experience if you're playing traditional gaming. Where I think it really sets itself apart from the rest is if you're playing it horizontally and you're playing board games. I'm personally not a big board game player, but if I was, this would be what I want to use, because you put it on a flat surface and you can see from these videos here in the marketing materials for this product that you're able to have an interactive experience with it and manually move pieces around because of the touchscreen capabilities here. So I'm just not a big, board game player myself. I'm more into traditional video games. So for me, it makes perfect sense to use this product, but I don't think that it would be something that I bring multiple consoles into, the same screen for. It's just too small of an experience to really have an in-depth, interactive multiplayer experience with games like Fortnite or Call of Duty, stuff like that. Where I'd really use this is actually for live streams, honestly, because it's one single unit here and I can get multiple windows up at the same time, and because it's touchscreen, I can easily minimize things. I can open up other windows, so it would sync up really nicely with StreamYard. I just have to make sure that I connect over a Type-C connection and HDMI connection from my mini PC in order to do that. But lots of capabilities here. I definitely think there's something for everybody in this product. So if you guys want some additional information, click to the top of your screen, or the description of this video will have a direct link. That's going to do it for today. Let me know what you guys thought of this product here in the comments of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoy the content, please give me a thumbs up, and of course, hit subscribe to stay in the loop for all future videos right here on the Chase Brogan YouTube channel.